Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, so the progressive event is gone, and surprise, surprise, we get another maze. It's only for a week, but you know what? I'll take that as a reprieve, right? I'm going to take that as a reprieve, and I'm going to be smiling about it. Anything that isn't a race, I'll smile about. Alright, so anyway, that's what we have going. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We have some other things too. They just kind of this morning kicked up a flash breeding. If you want to take a try it, you got Vlagmagma and Bortgar. If you breed them together, you might get Gretchen. You might get Vampira, I think her name is Vampira. You also might get one of the parents back at you too. That happens sometimes. So you can get a false legendary sometimes. But you know, getting another Bortgar may not be such a bad idea. I'm just thinking. Might be the only reason I do it. But, and of course there are jokers, I guess, for them too. I don't know what the joker combinations, I just realized that now. But, you know, the thing about it is if you can do it, maybe you want to give it a shot. Me, I'm not too happy about the idea of clogging up my hatchery and locking up one of my my breeding places too. Because after all, there is a maze going, and that's actually something tangible, as opposed to just getting a whole bunch of rares and epics, which is usually what happens for me. And speaking of breeding, if you actually did get the Mishka breeding down, which I couldn't do because I didn't have one of the parents, or the Joker for that one, that survival dungeon is now open. So you can go through there. Hopefully you got your key. You can go through there and maybe collect cells. I'm guessing that's the way it's going to be. It's going to be a survival dungeon, so it's going to be kind of hard. Hopefully you can get enough cells to put that one together. Maybe it's probably a very good creature. It's probably a very good creature. All right, I think that's kind of mostly it. Can't think of anything else. Why don't we just go into the Hunter's Maze then? Because that's what we're waiting for here, right? All right, so we have the Hunter's Maze Island. Like I said, it's actually, yeah, it's a 7-day because it started yesterday morning. All right, well, there's some good stuff in here, just not a lot of time to get it. And actually, I call this the maze of, how do you pronounce that? That's kind of the way I see it here. And also, very subtly, there's something else here, too. If you notice, like, if you look right down towards the lower left of the maze, you might notice a couple of slices of something. Maybe that's pumpkin, maybe it's something else. But I'll tell you what it actually is. That's one of the items for the upcoming Cane event. That's one of the collectibles. You might find more down here. Yes, there's one over there. I think there's another one here, down here somewhere. But there's another one right there. So, yeah, I mean, the thing about it is in some cases, this might be a little hard to get. Scanty, you know, do you want to move him too much? Probably have to, right? But, you know, some of them might be a little bit hard to get. I don't know how that's going to work out. Hopefully they're not hard to get. But at least this maze does finish, you know, within a reason of getting it. So obviously, I'm going to have to do this before that event actually ends, so it doesn't really interfere for me, given the way I do things. You can also see there's some cells scattered in here. You might get some Gelatron in here, and I think there was somebody else as well. Oh, there he goes, right there, over here. So there's some cells for those two individuals scattered around. But anyway, let's look at the individuals here. All right, this is Everanya, whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is. She's an epic. Who cares, right? Who cares? I may not have actually hatched her. Anyway, she's a spider. She's a... What is that? Oh, right. That's something we have to talk about, too. Right. Anyway, she's female. She's a spider. She's probably dangerous. She's darkness. She's forest. You know, we're not here for the epic. We're not here for the epics. Well, I should say the epic, because everything else, of course, is a legendary. And here's our first. And, of course, you know, this fellow here does not require any keys. Palahax, okay? The alien. I'm going to call him the alien. So, anyway, he's darkness. Of course, he's darkness. Don't be ridiculous. And, anyway, I don't have him. I can't tell you anything about him other than the fact that he's Evil Legions, and apparently he's in a Halloween page. And, as I said, he's easy to get, that's for sure. I mean, again, no keys required. No keys required. You can just go right on through and get him. Chances are you may have to go down a bit in order to get the keys in order to unlock others. So, but I mean, if you're in need of a legendary and a darkness one, there's one right there. Can't tell you if he's good or not, but maybe he is. I mean, he's got 2 swords, his relics, so I'm guessing he's an attacker. Just a guess. All right, so, and that's that fellow. All right, now if we go down, we have Shanky. Okay, so Shankty. I don't know. I rarely use him. His stuff is like okay, that kind of thing. I guess he's in the Halloween because he looks like he's wearing a mask, you know. As I said, I actually did a hatching on him. I did testing with him, and I have him. I just never use him. It's just that in terms of legendaries and even just light legendaries, it's nothing special, that kind of thing. If you want to just go through his path to get the keys you need to get something else, then okay. I mean, if you don't have a light legendary, I mean, he'll suit the bill, I suppose. It's just obviously there are ones who are better, All right, so yeah, and then there's, yes, the prize that I'm very likely not going to be able to get. Yes, this guy right here. Right here. This guy, I don't know anything about their special new monster. I know that there's no chance that I'm ever going to get it, and he's probably got all kinds of powers, and he's overpowered and everything else. But let's face it, here is the prize of the maze right here. This guy is a pain if you're facing him. He's glorious if you have him. I don't have him. And I would very much like to have him. Am I going to get him? Probably not. Since he's like second to the last in the maze, he's going to probably be very hard to get. He would be the one that I would want, a lot. I mean, I don't have the alien dude. Anyway, this is Jazaster, I think. Anyway, he's legendary. He's darkness. He is in the underworld. He's evil legions. And, of course, Halloween. He's wearing a mask. Isn't it a wonderful mask? Anyway, this guy is very, very annoying, especially considering that my set denial for my team is General Thetis, because he doesn't need stamina for some things, and he can be very annoying because he gives everybody else stamina while he's doing all kinds of mean things. Yes, this guy is, he's a nightmare. He's a nightmare. If you can get him, yeah, definitely get him. Definitely get him. I would very much love to. I'm going to keep that in my mind as a... I would like to do that. It's just that I don't think I'm going to be able to enough coins to do it. So I may just have to do what I did the last time, which is adapt. Once I realize how many coins I get, we're going to have adapt. So that's the way it works. All right, and then we have the last one here. Okay, this is like Belladig. Okay, I don't know. All I know is that they did have a splat screen up for this individual, and they were doing all kinds of crazy things. Turn attacks and anticipation, and there was other things too. It's just that I can't find it now. So I really can't tell you. All I can tell you is it did seem to have a lot of things going for it. And it's in a lot of books too. Female, good legions, superheroes. Okay, I guess she could qualify as a superhero. And of course she's wearing a mask, right? So I guess she's in Halloween, right? So anyway, as I understand from the description, she's probably very good. I mean, sometimes they put good skills on creatures, but maybe they're not implemented as well as they should have been. Sometimes you just have to get the right mix down. So it's got a lot of powers to it. Does it work? I don't know. I haven't seen the skills. I'm not going to look at skills unless I'm feeding it myself or if I have to make a decision. That's the way I am. But I'm guessing pretty good if it's the last and only new member of this maze. Everybody else is a repeat. This one is the only new one. Guessing it would be very difficult to get, just like the previous individual who's going to be hard to get. This one, very hard to get, especially in a week. Yeah, I'm guessing that's really the big thing here. We're only talking about a week. You can see I have 729 coins. Currently, Monsterwood is giving away 20 coins for each video. So you'll get, for each cycle, you'll get 20 of those. So I did an earlier one. There's one going now. I'm going to clean that out. And of course, the normal ways. You collect the money. You feed creatures, you do hatching and breedings, and then you can also farm food. You can get some by farming food too. So, and then there's PvP wins, and hopefully, a week's not a lot of time. Hopefully, there's going to be a coins dungeon, because the coins dungeons are the best ways to get coins for mazes. So every morning, check to see whether or not there is actually a coins dungeon. Sometimes they can start a little later in the morning too, so you just look. Because if it starts, it's only going to be for one day. It's only going to be for one day, and then it's going to be gone. So I will be checking on days of videos. I would let you know whether or not I actually see it. But frequently they show up on those off days, The last time it didn't, and I was able to say something about it, and I tried to get the video out early that day so you guys could get a heads up on it. There is not one out now. So Anyway, the thing about it is, I said, get away if you can. I don't know how much we can get from this since it's only a week. You know, I would very much love to get this one down here, but yeah, the fact that he's so far down, I don't know. Shankty, I don't care. If I get a Shankty, I might upgrade the one that I have. I don't really care. The alien dude would probably be what I'm coming up with this with. You know, and of course, whatever you can get, especially like I said, these items here for the cane thing. I'm just hoping that they don't drop them in some places where it's really hard. I see there's one on the epic path over here, and there's one on the alien path. I don't want to see one on this one's path over here, the Beladig. You know, that one, that would be mean, very, very mean. So anyway, this is going to be running for a week, and right, okay, so there was one thing that popped up. Of course, they added some limited time pages to the library. You might have noticed when you started up that all of a sudden they started giving you some of the cane, some cells for the dude in here, you know? All right, let's go look at it. No. All right, where is it? All the way in the end, probably, right? Or is it in the beginning? I didn't look. Oh, it was in the beginning. It was in the beginning, and I didn't look at it. There it is. Okay, so this one's going to be running at the time of recording for another 17 days and 13 hours. Okay, so you can see I actually had that one, right? And then we have this one. So I got the rewards down there, as you can see. Some of these, of course, are going to require, right there. See, that one's going to require me to get it from the maze. So it might actually behoove me to do that. I actually don't know how many cells of him I have. This is a keeper, of course. An extra 10 would be kind of useful. And then we have this one. Yeah, I'm not getting that one because I'd have to get both of them, and I don't think that either one of them is going to happen, since I may only take one try at the reading over there. And yeah, no, not going to happen. Francine Frank? Okay, is that somebody who's going to be in the race? I mean, is that who the next race is built off of? Because I don't recognize her, and she's between Mishka and Kane. So I'm wondering, is she for the race? Bright of Destruction deals massive thunder damage to all enemies. All enemies will die. Oh, and Reaper, too. Okay, that's kind of interesting. All right, so I'm wondering if she's actually going to be the center of the race, because otherwise I don't know why she's in there. You know, it doesn't make sense. So, oh, and you might notice there's a hopper sitting up there. You might notice that I just threw in Scrap Warrior. Right, he's done. He's in there now. And the wonderful surprise I got for Talani is lots of open ruin slots. So I'm probably gonna feed her tonight, and I'll put a video out tomorrow. I still actually have a training video to put out, a testing video. I actually made it yesterday. Came out longer than I would have liked. I did one unfortunate encounter, and I'm still undecided if I just want to remove it or leave it in. As it is, I inserted, like, you know, you might want to skip to this time to get past it. It was a suggestion, and I really shouldn't have done it. So I still have to watch it to see if I want to put it out the way it is or I want to cut it down. We'll see about that, but that's the reason I haven't put it out yet. You know, probably maybe tomorrow. I definitely will have the feeding video out tomorrow. But I'm going to try to avoid the 3 individuals whom I fed up, because they're all 100 now. They don't have runes on them, but they're all 100 now. So I'm going to try to avoid them. All right, so I think that's about it. War is going to be a bit of a problem today, because we have apparently an extremely powerful opponent here. Even though the score really is not showing it, they are strong. You might notice that we've gotten apparently some kills down here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Flamarions going on. So I'm making the spot decision that we're going to skip war today, because it's going to be a little bit tedious. That's the thing about it. I mean, I'll find somebody at the bottom maybe I can beat, but I mean, you know what I think I would rather do? I think I'd rather go through the adventure map. So I actually already selected some individuals. If some of you are disappointed by that and you've already tuned out, I'm sorry. But I do want to finish this island, because this island too, right? So I've already set up individuals. I picked guys who might be interesting for this fight. Again, I try to use ones that I haven't used for this before, and I think that that's kind of a decent combination of a lot of things. So let's just do this. If it gets to a boss battle, you know who's going in. Just saying. Okay, so I'm thinking we do some total blinding. Anybody immune to blindness? Okay, so the guy up above is immune to blindness, so this is not gonna do anything for him. Okay, unless you missed Galante Jr., that's unfortunate. Okay, that... Ouch. Alright, well, she's still okay, so why don't we do some chimpanzees? Okay, so they're all weak now, so she comes back again. Okay, so here's the question. You know, I don't have any way of getting rid of that, so do I want to do that? Because that would be bad, right? So let me see. What do we got? Heavy damage. Why don't we just save that for an emergency situation, which I don't have at the moment. Okay, I don't suppose you want to just charge? I didn't think so. It's a good thing I didn't do that. Oh, wow, you just killed him. Oh, we're going to die now, aren't we? Who's going next? He's going next. I think I really want him stopped. I gotta have him stopped. Okay, you just, like... Did you miss him? Okay, I guess he missed. Alright, so we're gonna do this. They're gonna kill us, aren't they? Okay, then there was one. If she can stay alive, they do have... Oh, they don't have weakness anymore. Alright. But she's gonna kill him anyway. Or that one, at least. I thought it was a group attack. I was mistaken. Okay, so that did not work out well. No, it didn't. No, that did not work out well at all. You know, I think I'm going to try that one again with the same crew. I'm a masochist. I just... Yeah, missing some missings in there that were really a bit... I mean, they should be able to win. They should be able to win that one. So let's just try that again. All right. That miss on Galante Jr. was really a big problem. Right, all right. Okay, he's going to hit. Okay, he took some stamina away from him. Let me think about this. Gain damage boost. Haven to me stun. All right, I'm still going to go with massive max. Okay, that's a single target. Right. All right, we're going to do the chimpanzees again. All right, let me think about this. Applies bleeding to all. How much damage will this... Okay, walk and run. But no one's bleeding yet, so that wouldn't do anything. Yeah, having the bleeding on just sounds like a really good idea. So I'm thinking, okay, that one, I don't know if I want to do that. Hit the guy in the front and then start the bleeding, hopefully, on all of them. All right, let's think about this. This one's going to be the stun, right? Who's going first? He's going first. All right, let's do this guy here. That way he'll be dead. All right, and then there were two. Okay, that worked out all right. All right, I'm going to do the the blindness on him because it's not going to work on the guy above. All right, what are you going to do? Okay, you didn't kill him this time. No, you didn't. All right. Okay, finish him. There we go. That's better. Okay, 2 stars. And spin. Gems, please. Close, but no cigar. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's 2 waves. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. They're really high, aren't they? This team's never going to be able to do that. I need serious stuff for this. If it was just 1 round, you know? The problem is we don't have any good support here. At least healing support. All right, let's see how well we do. It's probably not going to work out too well. But, we'll see. All right, so... Oh, we got 2 are immune to blindness. Oh. That's a disaster. All right, yeah, this team is going to die horribly. And you just missed her altogether. Wow, just... The missing thing is just a wonderful thing. It's a feature. It's the kind of feature that drives players from a game, you know what I mean? Okay, and she resisted it, unfortunately. Some of this. All right, and let's see. I've got to do something about her. We're going to take another shot at the total blind. All right. All right, let me think. Double stun. I get rid of one of them. Okay, can you leave him alone, please? All right, let me think. Doesn't he have one attack? One. All right, hit her and hopefully give him bleeding. I don't want to waste that one. The thing about it is that these guys are going to be. That's a stun. That's a blind. All right, hit that just to finish him. They're gonna die now because I'm about to lose Coyote. Okay. And unfortunately, he doesn't have that back yet, does he? They have a lot of health. They have a lot of health. Okay, he's got one shot here. Yeah, the insanity one is just, he's not going to get a chance to do that. So hit him. And now they're going to beat on him. Yep. Alright, so I can go back and blind them. That'll kill the one in the front. This might... Oh, he resisted it. Okay, Bad Fur Day. What do we have? Heavy special damage to one enemy applies possession to all. Okay, that worked good. Well, the guy below has got total blind on him. But they're both possessed now. Alright, so she can only hit one of them, so I'm thinking we get rid of the guy on the bottom, but I'm going to use the blindness one because the other is a stun. Oh, come on. Seriously? Fine, wonderful, terrific. Okay, that kills him if it hits him. Good. And boom, you're dead? I can't believe they did it. I can't believe they did it. That was kind of ugly. No spin for that one. But I got a team speed 5, which isn't too bad at all. It's going to look at the next one. We're going to do the next two some other time. And I think I need to get slightly stronger individuals, or maybe throw in at least a Kethor or a Holter's Bodyguard for some real support. Because, yeah, when you're talking about 120s and waves, it's going to be ugly, right? All right, so I kind of substituted that in. Maybe another time we'll do those last two. And that way it leaves it open for me to do a whole island episode, you know, for the last one. Thing is, the war would... I'm going to do my attacks, of course. I always do my attacks, even if they all come up 0, right? But the thing about it is, it just would have been really tedious to put in. So I hope nobody minds that. Because I looked at them and I'm like, everybody's got the 120 tank carry-on and they're all fast and there's nothing I can do about it. So I decided I was going to skip that today rather than do like something tedious, like scavenging on the bottom for something I might be able to beat. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for that. So let's do some PvP. Because that we can do. Yes, it is. We can do that. All right, so I got... All right. We got some good trophy counts to deal with here, too. So let's get to work. Our first team was suggested by the Flame King 1019. And I hope this flaming is like fire and not like comments on boards or anything like that. Just saying. Anyway, the Flame King wanted a fairly strong team. So let's just go for it here. And let's just throw in Simon, and then we're going over to Magic. Okay, right there. And it's going to be Ghidorah. And of course, strong teams usually have hamsters! A miniature space hamster, actually. All right, so let's go back here. All right, well, we got, as long as Melvin can do his thing, there's not going to be any problems. Hi, Flamarion. Hi, Prince Charmless. We will not be doing the one on the left. No. In fact, I'm very curious how I have these teams with a 3,100 trophy count. Can somebody explain that to me? Because I don't understand it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hit refresh because this is absurd. This really is absurd. What is going on here? Why do I have this? Is everybody driving their trophy count down? I mean, this is a 3,300 right here. Now, this one over here, I'm not doing this. This one over here has got a Temerian in it, so I'm not doing that. Yeah, it's one last time. Something reasonable, please. Something tough but reasonable. See, this seems to be okay. We could do any one of these. Would Melvin have the advantage on the Nishan's pet on the left? There's the question. Because I think that one is probably the strong. The Kihaku would actually be kind of strong. But I mean, if he's just 100... Got a 115 of this guy here. I think this is the biggest challenge, and I don't want an easy team. I think this was the challenge here. Mind you, if the Nishan's pet's going first, we're in trouble. There's some support speed, but I don't think that... Nope. Melvin's over at that. Melvin is higher than that. Oh, but Melvin's not higher than that. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Okay. He's probably going to one-shot Melvin, isn't he? That's going to suck. Okay, he didn't do damage. He did burning and he did fire weakness, which means we really don't want him attacking us. Nope. Could you use that? Soul Piercer, thank you. Getting it out of the way. Okay, so why don't you guys have all kinds of dots? Dots, lots of dots. Lots and lots of dots. Could you hit him in the front? Oh, thank you for the shield. That was very appreciated. Very much so. Why don't we just do this first? I think it works better now. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. And he actually hit everybody. A miracle. It's a glitch in the Matrix. Did you just get 3 stamina back? Okay. You're confused. Wow, that's awesome because you actually had Burning Hater on, didn't you? So you did extra damage to yourself. Awesome. All right, and we got some coins too. Yes, you get them for PvP wins. Okay, wrong one. That one. Okay, so team number 1 was victorious. Okay. Yeah, what's with those teams anyway? I mean, 3,100. What's going on here? At least, okay, it's back to normal now. What should be normal, right? All right, so that worked out. Let's go with team number 2. Team number 2 was suggested by Limits 3. And Limits 3 actually gave me some options, but I went with this one. We're going to start with... Where is he? He's here somewhere. It's hard to miss. It's Grog. Next on the hit parade, we have that pirate forever searching for a piece. A single piece, that is, and that's Luffy. And finally, we have a lady of the forest. But she doesn't have a pot, which is good. Because this is going to be Ivy. All right, so let's see what we have here. Obviously, Luffy is the man in charge here. And since there's a cave-in fish over here, I say no. Just no. Thinking up the middle. Thinking up the middle. Because I don't know, there's a couple of forms of denial over here, and I'm a little concerned with that. So I figure we'll go up the middle and see how that works out. Luffy doesn't have my best speed, but I should actually probably do better with him now. And their speed doesn't really seem to be a problem here. Yeah. They are meaty, though, so we'll see how that works out. Badly for them, actually. Yeah, do you want to start with that? I mean, it's less of a chance of missing, and that's really the big thing here, is the missing thing. So he can just use freezing next time around, right? He actually, so that's the way you get to hit everybody, right? Okay, now you don't have to do that now. So let's see, what are you going to do? Apply stamina regeneration, immunity to poison to allies. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Who are we going to hit? I really think getting rid of Krampus is a good idea. The other ones are dangerous. It's just that freezing, it's a thing. All right, let's see if you guys can do some total blinding here. Okay, you missed one. Actually, one of them resist. Wait a minute. Why did he resist? Okay, we're going to do that. You can resist one and not the other one, even though you're not hardened. It's a wonderful thing. Actually, no, it's not. It's not a wonderful thing. So I actually need to go for the freezes here. And he got them all. Okay, so let's see. What do you got now? I could do the shields, but we don't have any negative status effects, so let's not do that. Multiple stun? I can't do stuns right now. Her actions are quite limited at the moment, aren't they? I guess I could do the shields, I suppose. It'll last for 2 turns. You know what? I think I'm actually going to charge her. Because I don't want to waste her tools right now, you know? Things might turn out pretty bad for us. Alright, and let's think. You didn't get the quicksand in the front. Oh, but you're immune to blindness. But you, that's right. I'd be just doing the, yeah, you know what? Let's not do that one. Let's do poison. Actually, that would kill you down there, wouldn't it? All right, we're going to do that. A chance to get rid of somebody is always a chance to get rid of somebody. Okay, I don't see any immunities to stun anymore. So let's do that. Oh, you in the front. We missed you. How terrible. Let's try that again. Single target, double stun. Okay, that worked. Okay, well, this one, unfortunately, that's the stunning one. That's not good. All right, so what do we have here? Remove stamina. It's only 50%, though. All right. All right, let's think about this. I'm going to use the blindness on her because the blindness on him is a waste of time. And it will give him quicksand, though. Oh, burning bushes. What do we got? Very heavy nature damage to all enemies. Disables traits on all enemies. Applies poison and ignite. Ouch! 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 Wow, you're dead. You're just so dead. You're deader than dead. Really, both of you. You're already dead. You just don't know it yet. Boom, you're dead. Boom, you're dead. Okay, good team. Of course, we had to like get it by Luffy's speed, but still, I mean, that was kind of a tough team we had there. All right, so that worked out very well. Team number 2 was victorious. And food. Yippee. I certainly don't have enough of that. Okay, so at least make it look like a pizza so I'm getting something, you know, that's what I'm thinking, you know. All right, so let's move on to team number 3. Team number 3 was suggested by Winning Falcon. Okay, and Winning Falcon did something that I usually frown on, But in this case, I was I was a little hard up for finding teams, just saying. So I am going to go along with it. Anyway, the first individual, now, you use the name of the creature in the second, for the second one, right? So I assumed that when you said cloud, you meant the type of monster. So we're going to go with, where is the kitty cat? Yes, meow. Right. And the individual in the second case, of course, was Indigo, except you said Prince Charmless, so I assumed that the cloud there meant Simba. All right, in the last spot, you basically said pick a support person. Like I said, I usually don't like it when people don't give me a full team, but in this case, like I said, I was kind of hard up for teams, so I'm going with the ultimate support person, and of course, that's the Baroness. So there's your team. All right, we're a little light on the speed situation there, but we'll see how this works out. Okay, a lot of speed, a lot of pain on the left, so I don't want to do that. Up the middle, I don't want to duel with a cave and fish if I don't have to. And I certainly don't want to face her on the right. No, no, I have nightmares about her. She's evil. All right, let's see. What do we have? Not working out too good here. Look kind of dangerous. Yeah, I'm going to try one more time here. Yeah, Simba's not that fast. I'm thinking the right, even though that's extremely dangerous. I'm just hoping that we can slip in, what's the name of it, Indigo, before they actually start doing bad things to us. It really depends on their speed, doesn't it? All right, we're going to see. So we're going to attack the one on the right. We are in trouble. I don't know. It's going to be close. Let's just see. Scrap Warrior. Okay, 55.95, and Simba is way too slow. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna suck. Please don't blind us. Please don't blind us. Please don't blind us. Wow, it sucks to be you. You know how rare it is for the computer to be that terrible? Usually it's us. Okay, so you're all dead. Goodbye. Yeah, you're all dead now. See you in the afterworld. Yeah, wow. That's right. He's got double damage and he's got the precision on, so he can't miss. It's something you need in this game. Yeah, first and foremost, let's get rid of you. And stabby, stabby. Okay, so that's the double damage gone. But, yeah, it's, ouch. And I've got a lot of stamina left for you, guy. A lot of stamina. Whole lot of stamina. And don't think the Baroness isn't doing her job. She's adding damage and she added speed, so. Even though, let's face it, Scrap Warrior should have had us to rights. First of all, he used the wrong attack. He should have used the total blindness. We would have been just dead at that point. But yeah, I mean, the thing about it is it just missed us. I mean, missing isn't fun on any side. Okay, well, that's good. So get some maze coins. Missing isn't fun on any side, you know. But anyway, that's 3 for 3. So let's see what we can do with our fourth and final team. Our final team was suggested by Sterling Romney. And Sterling Romney wanted to see... And who wouldn't want to see... Where is... Dodger! And next up, another lady, but in yet a different element. And this is going to be Dorothy. And finally, that poor, poor fellow, Stan. Poor Stan. Poor Stan. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to have to see what we can do here. I'm guessing that Stan is going to be hopefully debuffing them and coming back, but he doesn't have the firepower he used to. So, all right, we'll have to, as long as Dorothy or Dodger, actually Dorothy's the faster. I think Dorothy's the faster. Dodger might actually be going first. We'll have to see about that. Temerians, I'd rather not, even though I think I'm going with damage. Yeah, but I'm hoping to debuff them and come back, so I'd rather not. I don't want to mess with Temerians. They're just, I showed you in the last episode, they're real pain. So I'd rather not enjoy that pain myself. And fatigues, yeah, I'd rather not. I'm going to risk what we see here on the right. I hope I'm not wrong. Could turn out really bad. That's a good question. Okay, she's 54 to 74. Okay. Yeah, that's Dodger, right? Yeah, I thought so. Dodger was going first. Okay. All right, let's go. All right. Well, she's gonna do, actually, you know what? Total blind. Not the one I was looking for. That's the one I was looking for. That does some serious damage. All right. Right. I mean, the thing about it is that is just so devastating. All right, so let's do this. And he's going to get the fire curse down, right? Yeah, they just can't do anything. The three of them, they just can't do anything. You know, so I mean, this is over. Yeah, and the thing about it is, more so than the blindness, that one is just devastating. That's the reason that I liked it on the Patient Cyber, is because just resetting the cooldown. It's another thing I like about, what's the name of it? Big Al. It's the reason I use the unpaid loan, because it resets the cooldown, sets the cooldowns, and then it puts guard down on them. It's this devastating setup. All right, so anyway, we got 4 for 4 here. I'm going to finish with some gems, because that's the way it is. I'm going to get gems now. I've waited a while. I'm going to get, okay, I'll take that, because I might get some gems in the maze, right? And I'll take whatever gems I can get, right? Okay, so there's probably going to be, I'm probably going to record that feeding tonight, because mostly I don't want to make the mistake of selling it, right? Really not, especially considering how hard it is to get, and the fact that it has 3 open ruin slots. I would probably just delete my account and find a mountain and a cave to live in for the rest of my life if I did that. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So yeah, sorry about the war, but I think that would have been really tedious, you know. I think that even if it worked out the way it did, I think the island was a little bit more interesting. Maybe another time we'll do the last battle and then the final boss, right? So that would be kind of interesting. Of course, I'm going to be whipping out Timeh for that one. I'm not even going to bother with anything else. That's it. Timeh's got one job, killing bosses on the map. So I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.